Hi, everyone. Hoping you have yourself a wonderful Tuesday. Oh my God, it's Tuesday already. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, it's Tuesday. I feel like I've lost a little bit of time here, friends, between coming back from VidCon like at midnight Sunday night and then I slept half a day on Monday because I was like, I had fun. Don't get me wrong, but I was very worn out by the end of all that, and but it was nice. It was very nice to do all that and hang out with everybody. And now I'm here. So, hello. Hi, everybody. If you're new to the channel, maybe because we've gotten a handful of new subscribers here the past couple of weeks, or the past week especially. Hello. My name is Shadow Temple, as far as the internet knows. I'm the guy who plays Pierce on the Aphmau channel as a voice actor, as a puppeteer, all that jazz. In addition to that, of course, I do other voice acting stuff too. I work as I've done a couple video games here and there. I've done plenty of fan projects. And, of course, I'm an audiobook narrator as well. So, there you go. Here's the plan for today. As you're all coming in, hello, hello, hello. I see plenty of you rolling in here. I don't have chat up yet in a place that I can see. I see it way across the other side of my room. And I will put it on my phone here in just a second, but I'm just sending some messages as I go along here. But yeah, it's been fun. The plan here is that we're going to build this puzzle. We're going to be focusing up here on the tippy top because I have not done the tippy top yet, and I thought it would be fun to do the tippy top. So yeah, that's what's going on there. But also we're just gonna hang out and chat, and we're going to we're gonna work through some Q&A stuff if people want to ask questions about voice acting. Or VidCon especially, because of course, you know, I just came back from VidCon, and I met some of you there, but a lot of you couldn't go. So I'm happy to chat with you guys about how VidCon went and all that. Of course, there was that kind of business of a couple of new announcements of shows, which, to be clear, were just as much of an announcement to me as it was to you. If you came in here being like, oh my God, now tell us all the details about Minor Demons Season 2. Friends, I didn't know it was coming out until I was told, I think maybe the day before the announcement. So I know nothing more than you do, other than my guess is Pierce is in it based on the promo. Based on that preview, and where we see like a second of one of Pierce's tattoos, that he probably is in Minor Demons Season 2. And that they were like, some people were like, Shadow, you're gonna be excited about this. And I was like, cool. Probably means I will have work in the future. So that's good to know. I'm excited about that. Let me just send one quick message here, friends, then we'll open up the chat and see what's out there. Give me one sec here. Okay. Let's see here. I need to open up my own stream. Hold on, let me do that real quick. There we go. Now I actually have this up so I can see what you are all saying out there in the world. Now I've got you. See right here. There, that's where the chat is. Let's see here. Let's scroll along here and get up towards the top and sneak our way through. Couldn't log in. Well, now you're logged in. I enjoy puzzles. Sure, why not? It's nice to spend some time building some puzzles. Man, it is warm down here, though. We've had ourselves a heat wave the past couple days, and so even though I'm in my basement here, I thought it would be, you know, a little bit cooler down here, and the answer is no. Shadow, when is Minor Demons Season 2 gonna come out? It's gonna come out when it's done. I have no idea. I have no clue how far that thing is along. You have to understand, especially with the role plays, Jessica Aphmau keeps that pretty close to the chest. She holds those details real near and dear to her heart, and more power to her, because they turn out pretty good typically. But that involves stuff that I am not privy to. But I'm excited nonetheless, and I hope you guys are too. It'll be cool to see all that roll out as it does. Let's see here. Hi, everybody coming in. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Shadow, do you think Aphmau will do more mini games during My Street Season 7? Are you talking about, like, I mean, we do mini games like on a daily basis. I'm not. This is a phrase that I hear from a lot of older fans. where they would do kind of like mini games with the cast members of the role plays in between episodes. And to which I say, like, isn't that what we're kind of doing right now? Like, isn't that just like the day-to-day videos that we do over on the SMP stuff? If it's not, let me know, because we're doing hide and seeks, we're doing the would you rathers, we're doing the never have I evers. Like, if there's something different from that, let me know. But I'd be curious. Any merchandise at VidCon coming to Aph's online shop? I don't have a lot of involvement with the merch store. All I would say is go to aphmau.com right now. You'll find everything that's on sale right now. And if there's going to be stuff that's on sale in the future, then it will be on sale in the future. But that said, I mean, you know, last year we did like a carnival kind of thing. And again, this is based entirely off of information that happened last year. We had like a carnival sort of style to the VidCon booth last year, and had like carnival-based Meows. And I think eventually that became a line of Meows that were like sold at like Target and Walmart and all that jazz, right? So, again, with no knowledge, none whatsoever, I would imagine maybe at some point, but VidCon, those VidCon friends get first dibs. That's just how it be. Let's see here. Rolling along here. Thank you so much for those 30 seconds. There you go. Seem to be very tired. I'm okay. But yeah, you know, just kind of getting settled back into a schedule again. How's today's video with Jess? Pretty good. I don't know what video it is. I don't know when we release these videos, so I don't know when that new one is, what that new one is, but I'm sure it was good. Is there a new person coming into season 2 Minor Demons? I don't know. I don't know what the casting is like. I don't know anything like that. I know we had some people asking questions about the poster that came out for Minor Demons season 2 at VidCon, because there's like an extra character on there. It's been a minute since I've watched Minor Demons season 1. But I believe that's like Ash's like main rival / brother figure, right? Wasn't there like something some character like that in season 1 that like Lady Beesh was talking to and was like, well, if he can't figure it out, I'm gonna be king. Blah, blah, blah. I could be misremembering, but I want to say that was correct. But yeah. Let's see here. Well, I regrow the facial hair now that VidCon's done. I probably will. I'm going to probably wait until I have some time away from camera to grow it in a little bit so it doesn't look horrendous in the time of growing through. Excited for Minor Demons? Yeah. Can I please do the yes voice? I see a handful of these requests. I suppose I could do something like that for you. Hold on. Yes. There you go. Hopefully that did it for you for the next at least 3 seconds. Let's see here. My day was pretty good. Woke up a little bit late, made some tuna melts, did a little bit of recording, did a little bit of shopping. Friends, a little bit of behind the scenes curtain pull of the panel. I did a quick shoe change during that panel, and in the process, the shoes that I was wearing at the beginning of the panel were lost forever to the void, and I never got them back. So I had to go buy new shoes today. They were my running shoes, and they are no longer existing. So I needed to get a new pair of shoes. So that was part of my day today. How's VidCon? Very nice. Yeah. Once I get through bottom chat here, I might talk just generally about VidCon. But yeah. We're being questioned. Please do the yes voice. Yep. What's my favorite pastel color? Like a robin's egg blue. I like that one a lot. Were we doing more puzzles after this? Maybe. If you guys like the idea of specifically doing puzzles, I don't mind the prospect of doing more puzzles. If that is your particular area of content that you are enjoying. However, I might do other things too on this live stream, like maybe play some Minecraft from time to time. Would anybody be interested in doing any Minecraft? Or like seeing any Minecraft live? You know? Maybe that... I heard some of you guys like that game Minecraft, so I thought maybe that would work out for you here and there. I gotta stop putting my arms my very like sweaty, sticky arms directly on the puzzle because it is starting to pull this thing apart, and I don't like that. Sorry, you guys were waiting a little bit because I'm trying to scroll. I was trying to start at the top of chat and working my way down, and it took a little bit. I have a channel that you guys should do an apocalypse survival challenge or cool building challenge. Yeah, no, those sound fun. How did I meet Aphmau? Back in 2019, I was a friend of mine was working for her at the time and said, "Hey, we need a what's the word I'm looking for? We need a voice for one of our two characters in the new Minor Demons. You can either like audition for Pierce or Noi." And so I auditioned for both those roles. I did not get Noi, as is obvious at this point, but I did get Pierce. And then I didn't even know Minecraft was like super popular still because I played it when I was a kid. Not when I was a kid, when I was like high school, but that's fine. But I didn't know it was still kicking as hard as it was until I joined the Aphmau crew, and it was very fun. I'm watching a video that came out a couple minutes ago on your TV. Very cool, very cool. What's the video that came out today, out of curiosity? Should we do a rewatch of the Minor Demons cast? I think we're talking about maybe doing it. James, I think, was setting that up. So, yeah, possibly. I did have fun at VidCon. Thank you. How many pieces are there? 1,000. Do memes. Help. 2 pieces line for Minor Demons? Yes. There you go. There's the second one. That's number 2. How about that? What's your opinion that there's a season 2 coming? I'm excited. Can I tell you why me and Ian are your favorites? Sure. How old am I? Oh boy. Don't tell us how. Don't. Right now. I'm gonna tell you how old I am. But I'm telling you right now, and it's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. You listening? I'm gonna tell you how old I am, but then you don't tell me how old you are. You in chat. I see you right now. I'm looking at you directly. Yes, you. Not you. You. Don't tell me how old you are. You ready? If you do, you're gonna get that message removed. It's gonna happen. You ready? I'm 33 years old. Don't tell me how old you are. There you go. How long am I gonna stream? Probably an hour or two, if I had to guess. I usually do like 2 hours if I can. Just came back from my video. Very cool. Did you feel when Christopher Escalante came back from his recovery? I'm glad that he's better. Did record for Minor Demons Season 2 yet? I have not seen anything about Minor Demons Season 2 that you guys haven't seen. I imagine that's... I think they mentioned as much, like, it's in development. I don't think it's coming out this year, guys. Like, they got to focus on the stuff that's coming out this year. Right? It was amazing for 33. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Which voice do you prefer to do? Demons Pierce or Aphmau SMP? I can do Aphmau SMP Pierce a lot more than I can do Minor Demons Pierce, if that makes sense. While I think it's very fun to do things at the lowest possible of my register down here, as you can imagine, that can start to wear out my voice pretty quick. So I do appreciate being able to just kind of hang in there occasionally with the kind of SMP Pierce voice. That one's a lot more sustainable for me. Also, I get to say more things. Guys, I love Minor Demons Pierce so much, so very much. But I also like doing stuff. And Minor Demons Pierce is not one for words. You know what I mean? It's kind of a fun performance-wise to be like trying to figure out how much I can put into so few of words. There's kind of only so much I can do with it, you know? So that's fun. Because it reminded me of your best friend when you were small. Oh, that's a cute, Blue Angel. Thank you, Colton, for the $4.99, saying, what's your favorite games other than Minecraft? One of my favorite games of all time, and now it's all-in-one game, so you can get that. The Mass Effect trilogy was one of my favorite games of all time. It was the first time I played a video game and I realized that I could actually care about the characters. Like I was like emotionally involved in their fates and I wanted them to succeed and survive and do well. And it taught me how much video games could like tell interesting stories. And so that is always near and dear to my heart personally. Have I ever seen Squid Game? Yes, I'm excited for season 3. It's coming out soon, right? In a Twitch stream tonight? Yes, I will. I will be over on my Twitch stream. We're going to be playing, I think, 2 Point Museum. So I'm going to be building some cartoon museums. I hope you guys will tune in for that. That's pretty fun. Can you ask questions? Yes. Which, that was your question. Sorry, you ran out of questions for the rest of the day. What's my favorite food? Tacos. Why does your character Pierce love sheep so much? It was a joke we made back in like 2020, and it's still going. It's still the same joke to this day. That I was just really mad that they killed my sheep, and that I made them sound really special. That there was like, these are special, you know, Connecticutian blue sheep, and they're like, okay. And ever since, it's been Pierce's thing that he loves sheep. Yes, he do. But I've talked about this before. You know, it's kind of like, have you ever had a nickname or something, like some joke stick to you in a friend group that, that like happened once and ever since it was just part of your existence? Like, if you were interacting with these friends, you were going to be that forever? Surely. Put a 1 in chat if that's ever happened to you, where like one joke stuck to you for the rest of your days. It's just how friends work, you know what I mean? And then the character just kind of leaned into it after a while. How was Pierce today in Minecraft? You guys saw him. What do you think? How do you think Pierce's day was going in that video there? Hopefully all right. Sorry, I'm nervous about this puzzle, guys, because all I got left are sky and cloud pieces, which easier said than done in terms of piecing together, but I'm gonna do my best out here. Am I gonna join in the My Street seasons? I don't know. Pierce was never involved in My Street, so I don't know if that is going to happen or not. But all I know is that I hope, you know, maybe it'd be cool if Pierce was in it, but I don't know. I know nothing. What if you say your age? Then you will have your message removed, and if it's under the age of 13, you'll be banned. In other words, just don't tell your age. What is your favorite meow? The sheep Pierce probably is officially my favorite meow, but my unofficial favorite meow, that's still an official meow, is Sugar Skull Cat. I just love this meow so much. I mean, look at that. Look how gorgeous that face is, and look at the jewels and the little skeleton body. I love that one so much. I keep it next to my table here just so I can show it off each time. Your favorite people's in the USA? I mean, you know, it's fun. Can Aphmau crew to come to England? Maybe someday. I don't know. We're I think we're kind of in a place of maybe, I don't know. VidCon was really cool, and I would love, I personally, speaking on behalf of myself and opinions to myself, would love to go to more conventions as a crew. I think it would be a good idea to do so. And I would love to see us at more places, because there was one thing that kind of tripped us up at VidCon this year. So if you guys didn't see, we were at VidCon this past year, which is in Anaheim, California. Had a great time. Announced a bunch of cool new shows or cool updates to shows and things, I should say. I guess you guys already knew some of the shows that were coming out. And it was really cool to see a lot of fans. But there were this is gonna sound like I'm complaining, and I'm not. But there were too many of you. There were just plain too many. We couldn't keep up with all of you, and as such, it really feels like maybe we got to go to more shows, because there was a lot of fans, and it was really cool that everybody was so excited to see us and be there. I would love to have a chance to let more people encounter us and work with us and have fun with us. So yeah. Speaking as my own personal opinion. Did you ever find the missing puzzle pieces? I looked around on the floor just before this stream and I didn't find any, but I will do a more thorough clean of this room this week and see if we can find them, because I'd like to finish this puzzle this week if we can help it. Sonic the Hedgehog fan? I wouldn't call myself like immediately a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, but I am like, I would consider myself enough of a Sonic fan that I saw one movie. I saw one movie at least, so that was fun. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading. I thought I was going to do a stream thing this week, and it sounds like I'm not going to do a stream thing this week. That I was going to do over on Twitch. But I was just reading, and it's not anymore. Can I talk in different languages? I used to know Spanish at least decently well. I've kind of fallen out of favor on it, mainly because I haven't been practicing it, and that's bad. When you don't practice something for a long time, you start to kind of lose track of it. And I'd love to kind of get back involved with it again, but yeah. I also just recently, unfortunately, canceled my Duolingo because, as a voice actor, I have concerns about AI. And so, like, just purely on merit of me doing the work that I do, I ended up canceling my subscription. So I'm out of that. I got to figure out some other way to practice Spanish. I don't know. Speaking. Weird, gross. Don't like it. Why would I learn a language to talk to people? Could you even imagine doing a language so you can learn how to speak? Ugh. Do you hope that Pierce will have more to say in season 2? Hope, yes. Think, no idea. That's, I think, the best way to put it. Ever played Stardew Valley before? Yes. I actually did a whole series of streams on Stardew Valley when it first came out almost like 10 years ago. It was very fun. Did you see any cosplays on Aphmau? I mean, for the cast, a lot of us dressed up as our characters. In fact, pretty much everybody dressed up as our characters, myself included. You can find plenty of pictures on social media of that, but I think we did a pretty good job. And Jess also did like a bunch of extra ones. I know I didn't see the panel because I was busy, but there we go. There's a piece that's fitting. She dressed up as Blue from the Rainbow Friends for Roblox. It was like a Roblox panel, and she dressed up as Blue, and it was pretty cool. Shout outs to Jess for a cool cosplay if you're out there. I thought you did. You did that kind of fun thing where you like when you go to like Disney World and you dress up as one of the Disney characters, but you like Disney would be mad at you if you dressed up fully, so you kind of like casual dress. That's what she did, and it looked really nice. Can I say hello, Ian and Steph? There you go. I did it. What do I think of Ian? Is Ian my best friend IRL? Chris and I haven't hung out in a long time, I admit. We there was a time we were pretty good friends. We don't really get a chance to spend much time together anymore. My best friend is my wife, Marissa. I know that's really boring, but I really do like her. Don't tell her, guys. Don't tell my wife that I like her or nothing. And what do I think of Ian as a character? Is a jerk face. He is selfish. He's a bit of a goon. You know, he gets out there and he just does silly things for selfish reasons. But that's what an antagonist does, right? You're telling her, no, don't tell her. But Chris, I mean, he is not Ian, just to be clear. You can enjoy a person beyond the character, just to be clear. And also, villains are really important to stories. You want a villain in your story in order for the story to have tension and conflict and resolution of that conflict eventually. If everyone just likes each other the whole time, stories are boring. You don't like stories with no conflict. You just don't. Don't lie to me. You don't. Favorite series that Aph has made? I don't know. Minor Demons. Music sounds from Sumeru Genshin. This is actually from a friend of the channel, Insane in the Rain Music, who took all the music of Pokemon Diamond, Platinum, and Pearl and then made jazz versions of them. It is pretty good. Can I say something in Spanish? Sí. Can we see Bento? Maybe later. Who's your favorite Deimos and Minor Demons other than Pierce? Oh, dang it, you caught me. Leaf, I think. I think that I like green. You guys still at VidCon? No, he left on Sunday. Any tips for voice acting? Something that is currently on the brain. Improv lessons. Get out there, take some improv classes. Local community, college, a theater, something like that. They're usually not too expensive, and you learn a lot about yourself and the way you perform and interact with crowds, and you learn a lot about how to just kind of be in a space, and that helps out a lot when it comes to voice acting, because so much of what you do is like, especially for like auditions and things, you're doing a lot of cold reads of scripts, and you need to be able to do that without a lot of practice in advance, and improv can be really helpful for that. I've just been kind of a silly guy for a while. What's my favorite ship with Pierce? I don't pay attention to the ships. The main reason for that is that I anytime I'm working on a project, I don't want to think about, I don't want to entertain personally, like, oh my God, what if this with this character? Because I know the people behind him, and we have to work for a living, and we need to know each other and trust each other, and not have weird, like, strange interactions with each other that would cause issues. Does that make sense? Shadow ain't streaming on? No, I am. The schedule's not updated, and it's because I don't know what games I'm playing, and then I forget to update it. Yeah, I'll update it. Don't worry. Am I afraid of butterflies in real life? No. I think few people are. Although, no, that said, I was kind of nervous whenever I went to, like, the local butterfly garden, and, like, it's like, oh my God, stay still and they'll land on you. I'm like, excuse me, they what? I don't want no bug touching me. No, thank you. I don't need no bugs touching me. It's not like. Eventually, I got over that, and I was like, wow, they really do nothing to you. But as a kid, I was like, I don't like bugs. But it wasn't like specifically butterflies, just to be clear. K-pop Demon Hunters? No, I've not watched that. We'll have to do a video related to it. Unknown. Yep, more to say. Stardew Valley. I think. Am I scrolling up by accident? Do I cuss IRL? Yes, I do. But I don't do it very often on the internet because I don't need to. Hello, Skylar. Favorite series that I have? Yep, we already got that. Do I have siblings? I have one younger sister. How long have I been working with Aphmau? 6 years. You want some more Deltarune? We're out of music Deltarune? There's some in this playlist. Don't get it in there later. Do you know what's going to happen in Minor Demon Season 2? There'll be demons in it. Sorry, Deimos. Deimos will be in it. That's what I know. Who's your favorite character from Aphmau besides Pierce? I'd say Kim. I really enjoy, like, kind of a loose cannon character. I don't know Kim from the RP stuff, but the SMP stuff, that's like my, if I ever had to, like, pick a different character to play, it'd probably be Kim, because I just love a goof. Is Pierce a mastermind of pranks? No, he's not a mastermind of much of anything. He's not a very smart boy. Where you can get a Pierce jacket. I ordered the one that I use for cosplay. I literally ordered off of Amazon as just like a light blue Letterman's jacket. Pretty good. Favorite Pierce line? Yes. Pulls a piece that is dirt in some of Casey's hair. I know. I've been looking for it, and I think it's on the ground somewhere, and I do not know. Yeah, I swear this is scrolling up on me. Either that or people keep repeating the same questions over and over again, which is not unreasonable. Why are you not in the picture? Just sometimes things work out and they don't in certain ways. I am on the back, or Pierce, not me. Pierce is on the back of the new book that came out, though. I just ordered my own copy. It should be here tomorrow. I'm excited. What's your favorite Aphmau cosplay you've seen at VidCon? We had some pretty good ones. We had some Goddess Irene ones. We had some Aphmau ones, Aaron ones. We had a Vlad one that was really committed. That one was pretty fun. Yeah, they were all over. They're really well done. This innovation's great. It's true. Do I support LGBTQ? Yes, I do. Yes, I do indeed. Trans rights and all that. Okay, I've been rolling. Stardew Valley was updated a few months ago. Cool. Do you have the sheep meow yet? I do. Here he is. Here's your big boy. Look at this fella. Look at this chonk. Look at that chunky boy. See you on Twitch. Yep. Whatever. My wife ever joined the Aphmau crew. No, she has a real job. Do you think you do a stream with Chris? Maybe at some point. If you guys go to another con, do one in St. Louis? Sure. Yeah, no. You gotta let us know. When is Minor Demon Season 2 coming out? Not known. Yuli hates on ads on YouTube. I'm sorry. His favorite character. I'm sorry that I'm so behind. I'm still working my way down. What if Melissa were to voice Ian's mom? Then it'd be accurate, right? Because Pierce apparently canonically has a crush on Ian's mom. Per the SMP stuff, sure. I don't whether or not that sticks when it comes to the role plays. I have no idea. I don't know what silly little musings we put out there in the world for the SMP stuff actually sticks to the canon of everything. My feeling is probably that it is not canon and is just kind of a whatever, man. And anything that happens in the role plays is what happens in the role plays, if that makes sense. but it would be funny. Do Jess swears? Adults tend to swear from time to time, but I don't think I've ever heard her swear. No. I can't speak upon her. Notice you. You're noticed. Do you have the sheet? Yep. Favorite character in Aphmau? Pierce, Aphmau crew, curse off camera. I mean, I can speak for myself, and yes, I do curse. I watched Amazing Digital Circus. I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes, yeah. Pierce, are you tired of Zane being mean to me in the game? Always, but also it's funny, so it's fine. Your character Pierce being afraid of butterflies is hilarious. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's fun. How many Fire Emblem games have I played? 3? 3.5. I started up one of the Fates games, but I never got around to finishing it. I played Awakening, Three Houses, Engage, and then one of the Fates. Yes, it is. Excuse me, sir. How are you, Marissa and Bento, doing today? Pretty good. Kim's funny. I do agree. No, I don't really comment on the ships. Aaron Wolf plush me meow. Very cool. Let's see here. You getting sleepy? It's late. Sure. I guess there's something in Minor Demon's voice. Yes. Where do you get the book? You can buy the book on the internet. Amazon selling it. Barnes & Noble selling it. There's Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere you can buy a book. You can either order it online or maybe if you're lucky, it's in stock. I actually just went and checked at my local Target and Walmart to see if they had it, and they didn't. But they were willing to ship it to me, so you might have to order it online. But, check online to see if they have it in stock first, and then go from there. Was VidCon fun? It was very fun, yeah. What Pierce's sheep's name, Shadow? This one is named Rufulus. Marissa's big girl job is true. Do I have anger issues? Not me personally. I actually am a pretty laid back dude, I like to think. Pierce might, though. Ian's attitude. Ian's a bit of a jerk butt from time to time. I am enjoying the puzzle, but it's also so hard to focus on the puzzle when it's all sky pieces. Friends with the others VidCon. Yeah, we had a good time hanging out together. It was pretty fun. Alternate Season 2. Did we say anything about that? Because, again, I don't know. No, we... Yeah, right? Didn't we say... Again, this is me without any knowledge. The panel was a blur, guys. I don't remember. Did they have a thing? I think they had a thing. I know we mentioned or at least referenced alternates. Maybe we were selling merch. I don't know. It's a real flash before my eyes. And it's yes. Okay. Yeah. We did. Cool. Then yeah. Again, it's one of those things though that I've not been involved in the process at all, so I do not know. Aphmau TV series? Oh man, that'd be so cool. If your uncle works at Netflix, tell us. we would love it. Thank you. Is VidCon fun? It is fun for me. I think it's fun for attendees. I hope if anybody here in chat was at VidCon, speak upon your experience, please. Every mini Kuro Meow except Noi and you, but you try to get me? Yeah. Do I watch the Mastery roleplays? I've not watched them yet. Do I like Shrek? Yeah. Flipping out when you first saw New Minor Demons. I know, it was good. I did have fun at VidCon. Thank you for asking. Post a video of voice acting behind the scenes? I cannot. Have you ever met one of the voice actors IRL? Yes, we all met together at VidCon. It was very fun. Notice you noticed. How can you become an AF voice actor? Typically, people who join the team have a couple of years already in voice acting. Have built a portfolio of sorts that they can point to in terms of the work they've done before. And then, will audition for a role depending on the video. So, yeah. Long story short, if you already are acting, put out a demo out there and maybe the powers that be will see it. Who knows? Fire Emblem streams feel like they're so long ago. They were kind of a long time ago. How many people do I voice? What, for Aphmau? Pierce, obviously, both Minor Demons and SMP. I also voiced Kurt in Phoenix Drop Days. I played one of Ava's dads in Minor Demons. I played Andrew, the mayor, the political guy. And I've done a handful of minor characters here and there. Nobody you would know by name because they don't think he even had a name. Have I read Heartstopper? I've not. I'm funny on the Aphmau channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The new book's amazing. I'm glad you think so. I'll never finish the puzzle, probably. What are you? Don't Shadow. You have anger issues. I'm sorry to hear that. What did I up naming? The Shiny? The Shiny? The Shiny. Oh, you mean the Shiny Pierce one? This one? That one is named Pierce. He got that one. Should lock in. I gotta lock in getting through these questions. Do I like puzzles? Sure. Yeah, I like puzzles. Fix Ian's pants. I don't have that piece. I don't know where it is. If you see it on the screen, let me know, but I don't. So until I find that piece on the ground somewhere, and I'm not going to crawl around this whole time, I'm going to do these questions. So, yeah. It's always a Q&A, of course. You was at VidCon. There you go. Then I'll ask you, what do you think? Do I know what Epic the Musical is? I know what it is, but I haven't listened to it personally, though I do love musicals, so it's inevitable that I will listen to it at some point. Is that by hiring more voice actors? Not at the moment, to my knowledge. No, hasn't been in vids. He's been in a vid or two, like in the past month or so. I think he's just been busy. I'll know they didn't post anything on their VidCon. I hope I'm looking forward to when they post the panel for VidCon on their YouTube page. The VidCon, I think, said something to the effect that they will eventually post it. So I'm excited for that. So keep an eye out, friends. It will eventually happen. Maybe this. Nope, that don't fit. Ugh, excuse me. I'm almost caught up with chat. I'm just going to keep flinging along here. Catch up to you. What are your plans on July? I'm going on a cruise. I'm getting out of the country and I'm going somewhere else. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Does VidCon cost a lot of money to get into it? Not a terrible amount of money. I mean, eye of the beholder, right? If I said $20, someone out there inevitably would say that's too much. It's a pretty classic amount of money for a convention, which I think is like $60 for a day inside. Yeah. Does Pierce's mid tattoo mean some kind of honor or something? I don't know what it means. Maybe we'll find out this season. Who knows? What color do you hate? I don't really hate any particular colors. No, I don't think there's a color that I'm like, ugh, can't believe this color's in this room. Ugh. Notice me? Noticed. Minor Demons, Polyamorous with Ava. The answer I'm going to say is no. In the sense that most, anime like that, I wouldn't call them, a big polyamorous couple, necessarily. You know what I mean? Mostly because I don't think any of the demons know the meaning of the word in the first place. But, you do you. Do I like sushi? I do like sushi. Have I ever dyed my hair? No, not for more than a day or two. Can I speak like I did in Minor Demons? I will in a minute here. I just did recently. Which Pierce do I like more? I like personally playing SMP Pierce more, but I also enjoy playing Minor Demons Pierce. I have a background in improv. That's my favorite thing to do. And SMP Pierce gets to do that way more than Minor Demons does. And just gets to say more words, too, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I was checking around there to see, unfortunately, Triforce, if there are any pieces hiding under anything, but no such luck. I think they've probably been lost for maybe a month or so, and I just have to search this room because I imagine they're on the floor somewhere. Unfortunately. Do you know what was your favorite thing on? I don't know what you have to be more specific about that. What is your favorite line from any of the characters I've voiced? Yes. Do you take any type of voice acting classes to be professional? Yes. Yes, I have. I have taken a couple of voice acting classes along with improv classes. I've taken acting classes actually just recently, which was very fun. Yeah, I do recommend. If you're serious about getting involved in stuff like voice acting in general, I do recommend taking classes because, there are people out there who have done these things and they have an idea of how some of that stuff works. And it's a fast track way of learning some of that stuff yourself and feeling a little bit more confident in doing this stuff out there. So, yeah. When's the next VidCon? I would imagine 1 year. 1 year from this weekend, more or less. I don't know if there are even dates yet. Are we going to do a VidCon in Missouri? So I think people do lose track of this. VidCon is not something we own. The company, I should say. I'm not Catface. VidCon is not something that Aphmau owns. VidCon is a very specific... VidCon is a very specific event that happens only... I mean, right now, I think, only in Anaheim, California. And we go to it. But it is not run by us. It is not owned... It's not run by Catface Aphmau. It's not owned by Catface Aphmau. It is just an event that we collectively all go to. That said, will we go to other conventions? Maybe. I don't know. So, but to answer your question, no, we are not. There will not be a VidCon in Missouri, unless VidCon suddenly expands rapidly. I don't think so. But if you're asking if we're ever going to do a convention in Missouri, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You remember when I voiced Pearson? I was thinking about the Aphmau Beauty and the Beast episode recently. I don't know why it just kind of popped in my brain. I think it was I was thinking about like I think I like said pretty or something like that recently, and I was thinking about the time that Pierce said like I'm so pretty or something like that during that video. But yes, I do remember that. Was it difficult to me voice Minor Demons for the deep voice? Yeah, not difficult for the amount of talking that I do in those episodes, but doing a lot of episodes with that voice or doing a lot of talking with that voice would start to hurt over time. Yes. Or yes. My Street Season 7 is going to be wild. I don't know. First, I need to watch the previous 6 seasons. I got to catch up. Have you ever watched or read Harry Potter? Yeah. No, when I was a kid, I read plenty of that stuff. I don't really involve myself with much Harry Potter these days for various reasons. But yeah, no, I was a fan back in the day. What are your favorite series? My Street Minor Demons? Minor Demons, because I was in it. Hi, Wilk. How you doing? How do you get the puzzle at Aphmau? Aphmau.com. I believe is still selling the puzzle, but I could be wrong. It is the website where you can buy all of Aphmau's merch that isn't exclusive at Target or Walmart or what have you. But I do recommend going over there because they got cool stuff. Cool stuff that you can buy, and if you buy, then maybe I get to eat another day. That sounds severe. I just, it's fun. Go check out some of the merch. There's good stuff over there. Who played Ash? Well, I believe this is Jordan Reynolds, right? Do I like role playing? Sure, yeah. I like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. What color really good? The look on Pierce other than light blue? Black. I think would work well on him. Pierce show in season 7 or season 8 of My Street? Not a clue. Secret of Mimic FNAF? Probably not. I'm terrified of stuff like that. Is the Pierce piece under the puzzle? I don't think so. I think this puzzle would kind of like sort of lift, or like if there was a piece underneath what I've already built here, and I really don't think there was. I think it would be kind of difficult to. I think it would be pretty easy for me to spot. It would feel different on the top here, I think. Circle TNT blocks, so it's ours and not a Minecraft puzzle. You're from Indonesia, cool. How's the crochet going for Marissa? It's been going well. She's also learned some knitting recently. She's doing very well with that. You think Aphmau's better than Ian? Yeah. You're fine, Hop. I'm keeping up. I think. Otherwise, I'll clear them out as I go. How was VidCon? It was very fun. I liked it. You're going to VidCon next year? Very cool. What's my relationship with Noi Pierce? Friends? Goes the Tiny Spot by Aaron. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I imagine you're thinking like right here, maybe. We'll see. Or right here. I'm trying to find a piece for that. I just got to find the right shape for it, I think. See, this is what I'm nervous about. I'm sweaty, so the pieces keep sticking to my forearms. I gotta be careful about that. Can I say happy birthday to Riri's? Happy birthday, Riri's. Watched or read the books of Harry Potter. Yep. Announced Minor Demon Season 2. I was very excited, as you might imagine. Again, I want to get in there. Advice to anyone who wants to be a voice actor? Improv classes. I do recommend, and acting classes, if you can help it. Yep. Aphmau gets invited to be guest, but have a booth, but it's not a con they're hosting. Exactly. So we're ultimately just attendees with fancier badges. Sorry for joining a short time. That's okay. Welcome in just the same. Calling every convention VidCon is the energy of your grandma calling every console the Nintendo. Absolutely. I do agree with that, Cunning. If you do end up a con, I will tell you, Triforce, absolutely. Is Aphmau older than Ian? I don't know. I don't do shipping, sorry. I ripped off your baby doll's head. You should put that back on. It needs that. Hello to people saying hi. You have to watch. Sure. Aaron getting his memory back. I don't know. I don't know if he lost it. Again, I haven't watched My Street, so I don't know. Well, bring back the Aphmau backpack at the Aphmau store. Maybe if people are excited about it. Again, no control, no power, no knowledge. But comment about it on videos, and maybe people will notice. Especially if they think that people would buy it. Are you friends with Zane? Yeah, Guest and I hang out actually we actually roomed together at VidCon this year, and he was very chill, roomy. What I'm allergic to? Grass. Let's see here. Maybe help him with his memory back. Maybe. Why does Dino always like blowing up stuff? Because it's fun. Wanted me to send me fan mail. Over on the Discord server that we have for the Shadow Temple community, we have an announcements channel. And on that announcements channel, under the pinned messages, there is a P.O. box that you can send fan mail to. Check that out. I was killing Aaron last year at VidCon. A surprise. That's what I'm going to say. Are you friends with Aphmau IRL, or do I just work for her? I like to think both. I like to think both. I like to think that we're friends. We've been working together long enough that you just build bonds that way over time, and yeah, I think she would call me a friend. I would hope. Can't speak for her though. With Aphmau children, Julia. Oh yeah, it was in that video, wasn't it? Fun. Long story short. What's your favorite Aphmau video and movie of all time? Ooh. The alternates were really fun. I really enjoyed that series, even though Pierce died so early. I keep grabbing the same piece over and over again, expecting a different result. It's getting frustrating. In terms of video, though, they're just too many. They're just too many, man. I can't keep track of them all. There's just so many videos. But I'm just, more than anything, I'm glad to continue to be in them as best I can. It's like there's just the slightest bit of darkness on the edge of this piece, and I'm trying to figure out where that would go here relative to the rest of the pieces already on the puzzle, because there's not a lot of places where there'd be like an edge somewhere. Yeah, the plans for VidCon next year. We just got back, man. we're still figuring out what happened already. Comments to the wolf. Meow's pillows for sale. Maybe. What's favorite food? Tacos. I do not know what that phobia is, Diana, but I imagine it's butterflies. In which case, no, I'm not afraid of butterflies. Working on that. Do I have any fears? Not getting everything done that I want to get in life. I want you, Pierce and Ian love to prank Aphmau in real life. I personally have real trouble pranking people because I feel bad. Okay, I have finally caught up. I've finally caught up with all the chat. I am now hit the bottom again. How did I meet Jess? I auditioned for a role of her through a friend back in 2019, and I've been working with them ever since. It's been very fun. One sec here. Time to figure out what IDR is. Cool. Thank you for the 20,000 Indonesian rupiahs. Riri. In which case, let's see here. To you. Is it Riris or is it Riris? I'm going to say Riris. Regardless, happy birthday, and this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday. Does the Jess have the Minor Demons VAs recording lines? So in terms of like the role plays, yeah, those are the hardcore role plays are just like straight up scripted, right? They're stories. They're stories masterfully crafted by Aphmau herself. And then and then they have the VAs record lines for those characters, and then they put it all together, and it turns into a cool video, right? Yes, that to answer your question, I think that the only thing I can say is yes. If you're asking, have they already done it for Mighty Demon Season 2, I have no information on the matter. Sorry. Other than I haven't recorded anything, so I don't know. Maybe Pierce isn't in it. Who knows? No, I just imagine it's just like early enough to be like, yeah, we're doing it. You guys, if you guys ever been like watching like video game announcements from like studios at like the Game Awards or E3 back in the day, where they're like, yeah, new game coming out, 2 years, and they're like, okay, can we play it yet? It's like, no, of course not. We just barely have the concepts done. We just made exactly what you saw on the screen there. You think we got ourselves a whole thing yet? But later. It's coming. It's going to come out. We just don't know yet. Before we continue, friends, by the way, we had a great time at VidCon. One of the biggest things that I did there is we took a ton of pictures and signed a ton of autographs for the various fans that showed up to VidCon. And if you were one of those fans, I hope you had fun and hope you enjoyed yourself. And I was really glad to meet you and hang out and say hi. With all that said, put a 1 in chat if you did not go to VidCon. Put a 1 in the chat if you did not go to VidCon. Simple question, right? My imagining is that makes up most of you. A very good chunk of you, if I had to guess, right? It's just how it be, right? A lot of you are all over the place, whether it be in the States but couldn't afford it, or international and really couldn't afford it, all that jazz, right? In which case, did you know that despite not going to VidCon, you can still get a signed, autographed poster of me playing as Pierce? That's right. Yes, you can. You right there. If you click on that link at the top of the page there for Streamly.com, you can be one of those people to get one of those exclusive signed autographed posters that I'll be signing this upcoming Monday. Just Monday. It's coming up quick. And I would love for you to be part of that group. We're selling out a lot of them, actually. It was selling really well. And I hope maybe you would consider picking one up yourself. And then you'll see me sign it with your name on it during that stream. So do consider, head over to the Streamly page, take a look at what's there. If you like what you see, consider picking up one. And if you don't, thank you for showing up. Thank you for listening anyway, even though you're not that interested in it. I appreciate you nonetheless. Okay, I think I know. This goes like right around here. But the problem is that we don't have those clouds yet. This is tough out here. Did VidCon already end? I know, right? Yeah, it ended on Saturday. Saturday was the last day of VidCon. How much does Aphmau pay for what I do? I cannot tell you. I'm sorry. I will tell you that she does pay her voice actors. And I would say even more so that she pays better than a lot of the rest of the YouTube industry does. Just to kind of put a cap on it. As for how much, however, I cannot disclose. But it is one of the better rates out there for us folk recording stuff for YouTubans. So there you go. Will there be any more posters? Aphmau.com. I think you can buy those posters right now. Coming to Canada next year? Maybe. Who knows? What's Aphmau's real name? Her real name is Jessica Aphmau. She decided to use her last name for the videos. Hey, that's on her. I'm surprised she did that, but hey, it's not really Jessica Aphmau, but you don't need to know her last name. Spill the Irene, Leica and jewelry sets will be on the site eventually. I don't know. I know. We did see, though, that scalpers were selling them out, which is like, it sucks. Scalpers are no fun, guys. I don't know the status of the jewelry. Again, I think it's one of those things where ultimately Aphmau and Catface have an interest in selling things to you that you wish to buy. And so if you show interest in those things via comments, via, messages on social media, things like that, and you show up in great enough number on those things, they'll probably be like, oh, yeah, people do want to buy this. Sure, we'll sell it to you, is my recommendation, really, for anything, you gotta, you as the consumer have to convince people that you would actually buy it in exchange for money. Who is Caitlin's voice actor? Lizzie. Lizzie was there at VidCon this year. It was fun. Do you have a Pierce hoodie? I do. Second favorite animal? Dolphins. What's it like working with Aphmau and Aaron? It's fun. Hi, Nix. How you doing? Can I say hi, Gigi? Hi, Gigi. Will there be Minor Demons Meow Meows? Oh, man, I hope so. Wouldn't that be fun? Can you have a poster? You sure can. For a tidy sum of US dollar. Go check those out. The prices and they're so expensive. Hey, I totally get it. If the posters are too expensive, hey, that's totally fine. This stream is free to watch by comparison. The reason why the prices are maybe a little higher than they're certainly higher than the prices that you would pay at like a convention, and the big piece of that is just the way how the system works. Because what I do is Streamly had to send me the posters that then came here, right? Then I sign those posters, and then I send them back to Streamly. And then Streamly divvies those out to everyone else. And if you're counting there, that meant there was 1, 2, 3 times that those posters had to ship from place to place to place to place. I said the place to place 4 times, but I only shipped 3 times. That's where the cost comes in more than anything. And so there's a decent bit of overhead in those online guys. But if you see us at a future convention, they're free signatures at VidCon when I'm working on on a professional basis for Aphmau. But when I go to like a convention by myself or with just a handful of friends, they're still cheaper than the ones you'd find online. So that's the play there. Come to England, I'd love to. You know her last name? Wow. Do you think Ian would be friends with Minor Demons Pierce? I don't think Minor Demons Pierce would put up with Ian's sass. Princess Rizu, there you go. Did you have fun at VidCon? I did. You don't know how to buy the posters? Streamly.com, that link in the top of the screen there. You can hit right there and you'll get there. Also, please hit that like button on this stream, friends, if you're enjoying yourselves. Please, 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 please. What Pierce's drag name if he was a drag queen? Let me sit on that one. I got to figure that out. I'm not very familiar with drag names, to be perfectly honest, so I'd have to think through that a little bit. Jessica Bravura. Ah, yes. Do you have a contact with Aphmau? A contract with Aphmau. I can't really necessarily discuss a lot of that stuff for other signed paper purposes, but just know that I work as a professional voice actor, and as such, I have to do certain businessy things that allow me to do that work. And one of those things may or may not be contracts, sure. There we go. When I use my next live, the next time I'll be live on the internet is later tonight on my Twitch channel, friends. Twitch.tv/shadow_temple, where I'll be playing a museum building game called 2 Point Museum. It's very fun. How often do you record Aphmau SMP videos whenever Pierce is in them? And how long do they take to upload? I don't know how long they take to upload. They probably depends on how fast the internet you got. What's the difference between the $46 poster and the $36 poster? $46 one you can get customized however you like, and you are guaranteed to have it signed during the live stream coming up on Monday. So you'll see it. I will do a shout out to you and all of that. If you pay for the cheaper one, there is I still might sign yours on the internet or like live on the stream, but it's not a guarantee. If I run out of time before the end of the stream, I will sign it off camera. Does that make sense? So that's the difference between the two of those. Essentially, you put yourself up in the list of priority for that. Favorite Disney character? Kronk. Were you nervous when I first started voicing as Pierce? Yes, absolutely. It was like my first. It was like my first real true blue voice acting job, and I am eternally grateful that that Catface, Aphmau, etc. took a chance on me, and that I've been able to be a part of their stuff ever since. It's been really fun, and it wouldn't have happened had I not kind of just thrown myself in. And something I'll say for a lot of that, part of it. You said you were like nervous, and the answer is yes. But ultimately, when you work in the entertainment business, when you work in performance space, where you have to you just have to do it, There's just not really time to be nervous to the point where you can't do it, and if you can't do it, then you don't get to do the job. So you just kind of have to just buck up and get out there and do the thing, and if it's bad, then it's bad, but at least you did it. But there is no such thing as getting a job you didn't do, You gotta work. Want to get an Aphmau server? 2020, I think? What's Aphmau's last name, like her character last name? Aphmau. Aphmau, like Mario. Will be at VidCon 2026? I don't know. I hope so. Pierce, yes, I finally finished this puzzle. It takes 7 years, but I didn't 5. I know, 7+. This one says 14+ years, so there you go. Can I say hi to you? I'm saying hi to you now. You ship the posters to England or Europe? Yes, but it will be, I think it will be an additional charge, just so you know. Can I say goodbye? Bye? Will Mac be at VidCon next year? If she was here this year, I'd imagine if we were going next year, then she'll be there next year. Does Aphmau have a Discord server for fans? There is a community server that's not run by her that fans run, though. You could check out. Do I have a trigger word like Jess does? Not really. Not many things make me just chortle out loud. You have to kind of catch me really off guard with that in order to pull it off. Just trigger word still caca poo poo. You could try it out for yourself sometime if you ever meet her. You say, John, your name is Ava? Hello, Ava. What is Kim's name? Kim. Do you know Ava's last name? Also Ava, strangely. Are you very good friends with Aphmau? I think so. I think so. Do I hang out with the group often? Not very. We're all over in the U.S., so the opportunities to hang out together are pretty slim and far in between. VidCon is the time we get to spend the most time with each other. We were there for a full week together. But otherwise, no, I don't really get to hang out with them very often. Which is why VidCon's so special for us. Wish you meet the crew? You can. We got various things going on. In fact, Saturday, friends, and I'm going to be streaming on this channel during that time. It sounds like we're going to do a group a bunch of the VAs are going to get together and do a group Q&A. Keep an eye on that. For this upcoming Saturday, 1 p.m. Central, I think. Well, we'll see how it goes. That's also a Streamly hosted thing. So, yeah, just saying. You have thousands of Ian's posters. You know he's a jerk, but you appreciate him. Yeah, you can both appreciate a character and also know they are a jerk, right? There are plenty of villains that I love out there in various forms of media that I'm like, I still like this guy, though. I love Gaston's theme song, right? Gaston, ostensibly a bad guy in multiple versions of the word. But he does have a fun song, though, don't he? That was my favorite band. I'm going to go see Cake on Friday. Yeah. I don't think it's my favorite band, but that was enough that I want to go see him. Do you talk with Aphmau or just say something what you want to do? Yeah, I talk with her from time to time. Pamela Johnson just said what? And given the delay on me reading this chat, I do not know. Should tell Aphmau to do a contest where they create their own Meow plushie and the Aphmau. That'd be very fun. I think that'd be pretty cool, Ruby. Maybe someday. And also, hi, Kate and Ruby. Probably not the same Ruby, but it's fine. It's got a bit of an interesting publicly accessible, relatively hidden info about Jess. Yeah, no, as with all of us, there's a lot of information out there that we may or may not want out there in the world, so it's fine. DM me with it, Cunning. I'd be curious. Ever done voice acting before? Yeah, here and there. You might have heard me as the guy who plays Pierce. You'll donate $20. Thank you. Do I voice any other characters? Kurt in Phoenix Drop Days. Andrew in Minor Demons. Ava's. Thank you for the follow on Twitter, on Twitch actually over there, by the way. Appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button, by the way, friends, if you don't mind. What was I going to say? Yeah, and then I've also done various characters for a group of horror games here and there. I have done. What else have I done? Thank you for more follows over on Twitch. Appreciate it, friends. Did you know I stream on Twitch, friends? If you didn't, you should absolutely go check out my Twitch channel because we have a lot of fun over there. I will say, just as a heads up to you, I do not talk about Aphmau stuff there very often. It is mostly just my own jam, and we have fun playing the games over there. And I tend to focus on those games. So if you want to talk about Aphmau stuff, this is the place to do it. If you want to talk about if you don't want to talk about Aphmau stuff, my Twitch stream is your place to hang out. So there you go. I think this is the only cloud with like a straight line right here. So that's why I'm kind of trying to build this up here as best I can. Love the puzzle. It's very cute, isn't it? Dropped most of the pieces of the puzzle. Not most. It's just one or two, unfortunately. James wanted to say hi. Hey. Do I like Insane Clown Posse or Slipknot? I've listened to some Slipknot songs. I will say I don't think there's a single Insane Clown Posse song I'm like, oh man. But hey, you guys enjoy yourselves. Will Noah and Mac ever come back? Well, Mac's in the Roblox videos. If you haven't seen that, those are pretty cool. And Noah's in a couple of videos, yeah, here and there, or recently. Excited for Mighty Demon Season 2? Yup. Do I enjoy being Mighty Demon Series? Yup. Where's that Discord server? The Aphmau community one? Just Google it. I'm not on it. There was a time I was on it when Mighty Demons first came out, and then I stopped because I was like, actually, maybe I shouldn't be like hanging out with fans. So I left. It's not that the server was particularly icky or bad. It's just that people really started to try to follow me around on the internet after that, and I was like, maybe I don't want to be here. There we go. Those pieces fit pretty well together, I think. Get jammed. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming in from James' stream. My friends with Rise, I got to hang out with James a little bit last year at VidCon. This was the first year that I actually really got to hang out with him for more than a minute or two at a time. And it was nice. He was nice. I like him a lot. Cool fella. Favorite K-pop girl band? Oh, boy. I gotta say, I don't have one. Because I was gonna say baby metal, but I'm pretty sure they're J-pop, and then I'd show my whole butt. And even then, it's like J-metal? I don't know. Favorite Ace Attorney character? Ooh, man. Ooh, who's my favorite Ace Attorney character? That's a good question. Because I've played the entire Ace Attorney series, and I love that series a lot. This is going to be like a bit of a long shot, but the assistant character in the great Ace Attorney games, like the ones that happen in like the late 1800s, the most recent stuff with Herlock Sholmes in there, that's probably my personal favorite. I think her name is Susano or something like that. She's just I love how competent of a character she is. She dresses up as a boy and does like a whole court case in the second game of that series, and everyone's in love with her, and I was too. I wish I got to do more cases as her because she was cool. In terms of like a mainline character, though, let's say Gumshoe. I like Dick Gumshoe a lot. He's fun. Where was VidCon this year? Anaheim, California. Biggest fear that I have in real life? Not having enough time to do everything. That's my greatest fear. Scar's song "Be Prepared" is also fun. I do agree. Do I live near any other voice actors? Not within a few hours of each other. Did you guys know America's big? America's real big. Remember that Chief song of yours? I do. And I will perform it on Monday during the Streamily stream, friends. Tune in for the Streamly stream, and you'll hear me sing the Where's Mutton From song. I said I would do it if we got at least 20 poster purchases, and we're over 30 now. So we absolutely will. From Kentucky. Did you just play the character in the game like normal video, or just the voice acting? So the role plays are like cinematically filmed, right? Those go beyond just our silly puppeteering. Those are masters of the craft. I'm voice for that. I'm just a voice, but for the everyday stuff, yeah, I'm behind that Pierce boy. I'm piloting that jet. Can I say happy birthday to Elliot? Happy birthday, Elliot. Watch Aphmau's video. See you later. All right, see ya. Kenny, it's your dad's 40th birthday. Hi, Tom. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a good 40th. That's cute. Hello, everybody coming in from James's stream. Yeah. Elliot, you like cats because you have a cat? Yeah, I like cats. So, thoughts about season 2 of Minor Demons? I'm excited to find out what happens. I don't know anything yet. Do you think Pierce would beat Zane in a lip sync for your life? No, I think Zane would get me. I think he'd get me. I would do better in the costume department, though. Live stream call with the other Aphmau voice actors? Not today, but on Saturday, it sounds like we will, assuming things go according to plan. Can I do a live stream with Rise and Kim? We'll probably do another one coming up here. Those I usually do on Twitch. We play things with like Repo and stuff. It's fun. Favorite Aphmau character? Thank you. Do you know the band Skillet? I'm familiar with them. Yes, I used to listen to Skillet when I worked out hard back in my high school football days. Do you like Aaron or Zane? Yeah, they're cool. Favorite character Minor Demon than other than me? Probably Leaf. I like Leaf a lot. Will you be in a puzzle? I would love to. What is this, live? I hope so. Otherwise, I'm dead. Pierce, your favorite character? Well, thank you. The delay is real. It's not that the delay is real. It's that there are so many chat messages and I'm trying to respond to all of them. So I'm working my way through it. Just so you know, if you're like, oh man, it's taking a while. I'm just working through. Can I color the coloring book of Aphmau? I have it in the background actually here. Maybe someday that'd be cute. You just do coloring on stream. Wouldn't that be fun? Susato. Thank you, Cheese Ducks. Yeah, Susato is probably my favorite, overall Ace Attorney character. I like that when she gets mad or gets defensive, she just hip throws people to the ground. It's so powerful. I love it. Have watched Monk? Yeah, I have. I haven't watched a ton of Monk, but with a couple episodes I've watched, I have enjoyed. I do like a mystery show, and I also like a mystery show with kind of a quirky detective. The show House, I watched a lot of it when I was younger. I haven't watched it lately, though. Am I scared of snow? No, actually, I love snow, but Pierce hates snow. We already did the 40th birthday shout out. We already did that. Who's a Minor Demon character other than Pierce? Leaf, yep. Who's your favorite YouTuber of all time? Ooh. I watch the Game Grumps a lot. Hour for hour, probably them. What was my Twitch? Shadow_Temple, just like you see on this here, right here. So, there you go. There you go. And Cunning, yes. That was a thing. Yep. Something that I think was caught. Was not caught until it was too late. Favorite character other than Pierce? Yep. I already mentioned Leaf, but Kim probably for the SMP stuff. Favorite show that I watch? All right, I wouldn't say I have a favorite show right now. I just finished watching Ted Lasso. That was very fun. And I'm now watching King of the Hill in anticipation of the new season. And I'm enjoying that. That's very fun. Say happy birthday, Juliana. Hello, Juliana, and happy birthday. Pierce and his siblings. I think he had a brother at one point, right? Slipknot or Insane Clown Posse. I know of them, but I have not listened to much of their stuff. How you could work. You really want to work with us? I mean, we're a company, or the company I work for does hire people. You can look at the hiring lists and see if there's anything that fits your particular skill set. Do understand though that most people they hire are people who have degrees and stuff and have worked in the industry for a while. So not to burst your bubble, just maybe something to, as you're maybe getting ready for college or something like that you consider when it comes to building up your abilities and stuff. So yeah. Just to say. Best evil laugh out of entire Aphmau crew? Probably Zane. He's very good at that. Say, his name is Aaliyah. Hello. Hi. Twist her ankle in basketball. Not me. I haven't played basketball. Oh, boy. Sounds like a good place to twist my ankle. Blown up Ian's house, of course. Can you clean your kitchen window? Nope. Let's see here. Do the puzzle. Hey, well, stop asking questions then. Can you join the crew? No, but maybe, but no, but maybe, but also work on your own stuff, and then maybe someday. Do I watch Digital Circus? I'm like an episode or two behind. How long have I voiced Pierce? 6 years. Do I like Squid Games? Yes, I'm excited for the new season. Am I scared of butterflies? Not me personally, no. How many plushies do I have? Like 30 or 40. Can I do a live stream with Ian? Maybe. Do you have to pick one character in the stranded on an island? Probably Zane, because he's just going to like get to task and he's going to work on building stuff, and I need that. Let's see here. Can I do my voice? Yes. Favorite series I've been in? Minor Demons. Zane does a live stream. Is Zane, you're a mean one, Mr. Zane. Was that a thing they did in My Street Season 1? That's cute. Hello, Meow Mellow. How you doing? Do I watch animated movies? Yeah, from here and there. How many pieces do I left? I'd probably say 100, 150 maybe, out of the 1,000. How much longer am I planning to stop streaming with Aphmau? Huh? I'll be streaming here for probably another 30 minutes if that's what you're asking. I do not understand the rest of the question, however. Favorite color? Orange. Oh, no, that's not entirely true. I like turquoise. Turquoise is probably my favorite. I like how clean and happy it makes me feel. Personally. Okay, I'm finally caught up again. I've already answered the question about Slipknot. Excited for Minor Demons? Yeah. Do you like playing games? I do. Excited for Minor Demons Season 2? Yes. Okay, excited Kitty X Gamers? Hello. Recommend K-pop Demon Hunters. I've heard good things. Yeah. Ian versus Pierce? Pierce. Come on. Am I scared of butterflies? No. When is my next live on YouTube? Is probably maybe Thursday? I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet. Okay, hi to Izzy. Hi, Izzy. Do you take Minecraft ideas or suggestions for the videos? Sort of. Not really. I'd say put them in the comments of a video and maybe they'll get made. But to note that if you were to do something like that, you probably won't get credit for it. But maybe it gets made. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. I just say things for the internet. Let's see here. Did I finally? I think I finished the bottom of this cloud here. How about that for some action? Yeah, I did it. Got that. Let's see here. Favorite funny moments in the Aphmau SMP videos? I mean, there are a lot of them out there. A lot of videos, man. Get rid of one season, like out there in the world. I'd probably get rid of summer. I really like spring. Summer sometimes it's just too toasty out there, and I don't want to have to deal with it. It's too much. It's too much heat. I don't like it. I want it to go away, but not like forever. If I had to get rid of one, though, that would be it. Because I like winter, I like fall, and I like spring. I wish we could just kind of get a milder summer, I guess is what I'm looking for here. Like a milder summer that then stretches into fall. And then I get to have, as a result, then I get to have like a really nice and chill in between the spring and the fall. Of course, summer vacation's an important step in there, but, you know, we can have that without it actually being summer. Very much, Alice, for the $2. It's Solana. Hello. Hi. Thank you for the $2. Do you have any lines that I improvised? All the time. Almost exclusively. Do I prefer being called Pierce or Shadow by fans? I personally prefer Shadow because I am not Pierce. I do not own the character. He is not mine to commit to being. That's why I always call these videos like voice actor of Pierce, not I am Pierce, behold, if that makes sense. It's again, I don't own the character, so I can't declare it to be mine. So in all that sense, I do own Shadow Temple because he is me. Hello, how are you? So yeah, I think that's the answer to that. Boy, I am having some difficulty. I'm glad that I managed to get the bottom of this because that had a straight edge on it, but I don't know where to go from here, to be perfectly honest. Everybody in real life? Yeah, a couple times. For Pierce, what's his views on Ian? So in my head, Pierce is a follower. He follows people. And actually, I think the book that came out recently, the new graphic novel, which currently available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, yada, 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 and wherever retail books are sold. There's like a bio in there of him, and he is loyal to a fault, as the book says, where he will follow people to the ends of the earth if they give him attention and give him praise. So Ian gives him that, and then he does Ian's bidding because he doesn't know any better. That's just how it go. This might fit here because I'm just thinking out loud that we haven't quite gotten to the actual line for this yet. I wonder if this will fit. Yeah, that fits pretty well, I think. There we go. We made progress today already. Wants her to say her name is Emma? Emma. Hi, Emma. Do you actually get scared when Aphmau gets mad? Yeah. Yes. Was my favorite subject? Science. I also like history, though. History's pretty cool. When will Minor Demon Season 2 come out? Eventually. Do you like being an Aphmau person from Solana? Thank you, Alice, for the $2. I appreciate it. Yeah. I do like working with her quite a bit. It's very fun. Oh, are you saying how many more years am I planning before I stop doing videos with Aphmau? Pretty much until people stop watching, to be perfectly honest. I like having work, and I don't like not having work. So as long as I continue to get work, I will continue to record videos for Aphmau. If that stops happening, then I will not work for Aphmau anymore, because then I won't have anything to record. Does that make sense? It's my job, and I want to keep doing my job if I can help it. Please and thank you. Do you like sheep in real life? Yeah, they're pretty cute. Kind of smelly, though. Best friends with Ian in real life? Marissa's my best friend. She's my wife. She's upstairs, and I like her a lot. What's Pierce's favorite subject? Oh, lunch. Lunch for sure. Do you like to play Minecraft? Yeah. It's fun. Favorite musical? Hadestown. I got to see it recently again in Chicago, and I had a great time with it. How to get voice acting? Back in college, I was told by a bunch of people I had a nice voice, and then there was an opportunity to do some work on the local college radio station for the football team. The football team was playing football, as football teams are wont to do, and they needed somebody to do like the radio play-by-play announcements for the football team, and they were just asking people just to do it, and I was like, yeah, okay. So I went out there and did that, and I had a really fun time with it. I wasn't very good at it, but I enjoyed it a lot. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should do more voice stuff. And then I just kind of kept doing voice things over time. Hope to get more work over time as time went on, and I was able to kind of get a better understanding of what I could and couldn't do. And then, did some fan projects here and there, and eventually the Aphmau thing came by, and I've been working on that ever since. Do I like Squishmallows? I don't have any, mainly because, I like Meows better. But hey, to each their own. Assume you loved your art. Yeah, of course. Of course. Have you ever read the book, Aphmau Searching for Home? I literally ordered my copy today. It's coming tomorrow. I haven't had a chance to read it yet because we were at VidCon when it came out. So I didn't really get a chance to check it out. Boy, I hope, friends, that you get to see the... Speaking of VidCon, I really hope VidCon puts out that the VOD for the panel coming out soon, because I want to see your reactions to the whole panel. Like, I want to see the real deal thing, Wouldn't that be neat? Team Best Buds. Do you have more Pierce Me Meows? I think it's just the 3 or 4 that I have. How do you and Aaron get along? Jason and I, the actor or the actors behind them, get along just fine. Aaron, I think, just barely tolerates Pierce, and Pierce looks up to Aaron, not unlike a big brother, and would love the tutelage of Aaron if Aaron had the desire, which I don't think he does. Say hi to Katie. Hello, Katie. How do you and me and Aphmau meet? I auditioned for the character back in 2019. Started a Minor Demon's voice lines for Pierce? No. I haven't heard anything. I mean this genuinely, guys. I have not heard anything about Minor Demon Season 2 that you haven't. I mean that. So, Any news that you guys get will be news to me as well. And that's not me feeling bad about it, by the way. They're working on it, you know? That's just how these things come together. I don't need to know until I need to know, and right now, I don't need to know. Whose character design do you like of the best out of the Aphmau crew? Ooh, character design. I think Rise is pretty. I really like Rise's new like SMP design. It's got that energy of like college TA doing his best to corral a bunch of cats together and keep us rolling. I really like that vibe. I like the sweater vest. Do I have a sheep in real life? I do not. What season do I like? I'm a spring fella. What would I do when I finish the puzzle? Maybe play some Minecraft. I don't know who's voicing who on My Street Amethyst Star. Check out the video descriptions. Usually they say things like that if they want to tell people, and if they don't, then I don't know. It's funny, for example, actually, to this day, and I mean this genuinely, I do not know who voiced Rise in the first couple episodes of Minor Demons. I just straight up don't. I genuinely don't know. Nor may I ever. I might never know who voiced that initially. Because it wasn't in there. If there's going to be a convention in Missouri, what part of Missouri would it be? If I had to guess, it'd probably be in St. Louis or somewhere nearby, because we'd have to aim for a major city center, if that makes sense. So they cancel Minor Demons. As of last week, season 2 is on, baby. Just as human disguise from Minor Demons, yeah. Zane and Casey actually married? No, the actors aren't even dating so much as married. Do more live streams like this one? I will, yes. I will indeed. My favorite thing to do, skiing. There was a VA change, yeah, but it was like, again, pretty early in the series. I don't know. Did I meet Christina V? No, I've never met Christina V. I don't think I've been in a video with her, have I? Ava Noah and Pierce with the horn joke. Oh yeah, no. Michael would bring that up probably once a week. It's a solid joke though. Do all the voice actors remove themselves in Aphmau videos? I do as Pierce. Yeah. I get to drive that boy around. It's fun. Hi, Athena. My best friend's with Ian in real life. We haven't hung out in a while. He had to move further away from me, and I don't get to go where he is very often. So, no, just haven't really hung out. Best friend, as always, is my dear darling wife, Marissa, who's currently upstairs working. And I'm doing my best not to disturb her too much because she actually has to do a real job. And I get to sit down here and build puzzles. What a good trade this was, huh? Let's see here. How long have I been voice acting for? About 10 years or so. Casey, even though they're not dating in real life. Because characters are not the people. I think I really want to make sure as I do these streams that I really emphasize that, friends, that characters are not the people behind them. If somebody plays a villain in a movie, don't be like, that's the man that shot all the people. Like, he's just an actor, you know? And so if you don't allow actors to do romance things in fiction, then you just don't get to have romance anymore. There won't be any, because you can't. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, they absolutely can date in the Aphmau stuff, even if they're not actually dating in real life, right? How romantic was my proposal to my wife? You'd have to ask her, but we were skiing, and we're taking a break. And in the midst of setting down all of our stuff and kind of getting settled in, I got down on one knee and I proposed to her, and she said yes. So, if nothing else, romantic enough. I guess is a word for it. Do you go on vacations with Marissa? Yeah. In fact, next week, I'm going to be going on a vacation with Marissa. We are going to be taking a cruise to Iceland. I'm excited. Excited to be out there. I've never been to Iceland. Very excited. So we'll see how that goes. Does that fit? It does not. Jiminy Christmas. I'm having a hard time with this. Am I married? Yeah. Been married coming up on 3 years. Who's my best friend that's not my lovely wife? My dog, Bento. Are we allowed to give you gifts at conventions, VidCon, or you prefer being sent as fan mail? You're allowed to give me stuff in person. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing is I don't accept our food. I don't accept foodstuffs, just because there's a lot of like inherent danger around that. But everything else, yeah. No, you wouldn't believe how many like charm bracelets I have with Pierce's name on it, which are all very, very cute. I like that. I like having them. I like piling them up. Do you like building puzzles? Sure. Yeah. Do I like ice cream? Yeah. Okay, say goodbye. Goodbye. What if you tell my wife that I like her? She'll probably be like, yeah, he better. He better. So I'm trying to figure out. This needs to go somewhere. This really needs to go somewhere, and I'm figuring out where that somewhere is. And it is really racking my noodle. Knowing the proposal will happen soon, then you don't make it romantic enough. She says, try again and think about do better. Yeah. No, it's cute because it was just her and I going on that ski trip. And we had already bought the ring, to be clear. She already knew what the ring was going to be. It wasn't like it was going to be some big surprise or anything. And that's all by design, you know. If I have a general rule for people getting married, unless they really want it to be a surprise, let your partner pick out the ring they want to wear for the rest of their life. Because, you know, that's a big decision to make on behalf of somebody there, huh? And it's okay, you know, every partnership's going to be different, but like, yeah. Sorry, I'm moving the table too much. Who am I married to? My wife, Marissa. What season is Peebs going to be in something? I have no idea. I have no idea if Peebs is translating over to the role plays or not. I've been voice acting for Aphmau for 6 years. How many memes do I have? Probably about 30. Which character is the best? I really like playing. I really like Kim as a character. I think Kim's really funny. How to meet Jess? I auditioned for about 6 years. Can I give Ash a gun? Sorry, I have a dozen jokes going through my head. Not the least of which is just Ash becoming Shadow the Hedgehog, and also Ash liking or being attracted to Latinas. That's I don't even know where that bit comes from. The like Shadow likes Latinas thing. Give Ash a gun. I'll have to take it up with the powers that be. Nix, to be clear, this theoretical Missouri convention would not happen this year, or even maybe next year. Just to be clear, this is purely hypothetical in this space right now, right here. We are not even close to coming up with specific details about conventions beyond VidCon. So I would not start planning ahead for that yet. But as soon as we know, you'll know. All right. As another Crab's Treasure reference, baby. I was still thinking Shadow the Hedgehog, though, because I don't think a lot of people have another Crab's Treasure locked in their brain. How long have I been live streaming today? Hour and a half. In general, about 10 years. You watch, where can you watch Aphmau's last VidCon? Hopefully on the VidCon YouTube page once they eventually release it. It's not out yet, but here's to hoping they put it out sooner rather than later. No, that don't fit. That don't fit nobody know how. Goodness me. This might, this might go here, though. No, it doesn't fit. No, it feels like it should. Trying to look for sharp edges here, friends, so I can kind of build off of each of those, but I have had not a ton of luck with it so far. Does Noise voice actor play in Murder Drones? You can look it up yourself. I don't know Michael's full, filmography. Ever could happen, would you want a whole convention just for Aphmau content? An Aphcon? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be neat? Maybe someday. Do you have any tips for small content creators? Do something different. Not from what you're doing right now, just something different in general, something that other people aren't doing, or if they are doing something similar to it, do it slightly differently. Try to find something that gives you a unique thing that makes you you. I know that's easier said than done, but it really is. If you're serious about content creation, that's really what you got to do to set yourself apart. Otherwise, you're just doing the same 5 things that everybody else is doing. And why would they watch you over them is the question. My first job before working for Aphmau, I worked as a science teacher for 6 years, I think. And then before that, I worked as an engineer. I've worked as a security guard, as a bartender, as an office clerk. I think that's the extent of my my working career. Favorite character besides Ian? Pierce. When Sylvana, Aphmau's mom, gets mad? Oh, yeah. Always scary, yeah. Please give Aaron a gun. I don't think he needs a gun. Dude, I do it out of my home, actually, in this basement with this very microphone that I'm speaking into right now. That's what I use to voice act. What would Pierce's last name be? Pierce. I've had so many jobs. I mean, I don't know. It's not that crazy. Can we see Bento? We could bring Bento in, sure. You waited long enough. I know you asked earlier. How long the Aphmau channel is gonna last? Who knows? I mean, I didn't expect I'd be working with the channel for more than a year or two, and now we're on year 6. Go figure, huh? Go figure with all of that. It's been a wild ride, but I'm excited that I've been able to do as much as I have, and I will continue to do. Please say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Do you need a good microphone to voice act? And get paid for it? Yes. Just to voice act, though, you could record on your phone, But you couldn't record on your phone, for example, for the Aphmau channel. You would need something a little bit more with more heft, if that makes sense. Shadow. What? Your students, your videos, or mom? That's my old teacher. Maybe, possibly. I don't know if they recognize me or not. It's fine. Pierce and Ava official in Minor Demons? I don't think any of them are official in Minor Demons. That's kind of the whole point of an anime-esque show like that, right? That kind of harem anime where you have a bunch of romantic interests for the main character who are all kind of competing for their attention. That's a pretty solid classic setup for a show, and I don't think to declare any of them official for anyone else, I think would be kind of counterproductive to the series. At least not without a lot of growth and conflict resolution for the series first. Bento! Can you come here? Hey, Bento! Come say hi. Bento? Where's Bento? He's coming. It's just going to take him a minute. There's the boy. Hello. Hi. Hi, baby. There you go, buddy. Here's Bento, friends, my mini Australian Shepherd. He's very look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this baby. He's 6 years old. He's not really a baby, but he's still a good boy. Yeah, he is. And he came running for me just as soon as I called him, because he's a good boy who pays attention. Love you, Bento. Were you sleeping? Were you a sleepy boy? Probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Kisses, kisses, kisses. All right. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. There you go. Oh. Oh. Got you on your back. Ugh. Here, we'll lay together, Bento, like this. There you go. Now we're living the good life, guys. Now we're chilling. Look at him. Yeah. Just stretched out. Okay, baby. Love you. There you go. Whoop. Ta-da. That's a good boy. Thank you. Thank you, Bento. Yeah, he's still here. Please keep him for the rest of the life. I got to keep building a puzzle, though. Do I like diamond or gold in IRL? I mean, I like both. You can send me both in the mail if you want. You can send me diamonds or gold, or both. You can send me both in the mail, please. Thank you. I would love fan mail of diamonds and gold. Please say your name. Hello, food. That's what I say to, every time I see my Qdoba burrito. What time is it here? It is 5:33 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Can I do the Minor Beans Pierce voice? Yes. People are asking if Pierce was gay. I don't have authorial intent or control over Pierce's sexual inclinations, friends. Ship however you want to ship. I don't care. To me, though, at least in my own brain, like SMP Pierce, you think he's got brains to think about who he likes and doesn't like? You think he's thinking that hard? Didn't finish Casey. I know. There's a piece somewhere that has pink hair on it, and I can't find it. It must be on the ground somewhere, to be perfectly honest. Do I have kids? No, I do not. Pack of Demons, Angels. Yeah, we got the, that's right. I think you can buy that in the marketplace, right? Sorry, I got something. I think I got like a bento hair in my eye there. So I'm like trying to get it out of here. Would I get another dog? I think we've got our hands full enough with Bento as is. He's enough of a character and enough of a handful that we don't need another boy in the way. He is doing just fine, thank you. Case in point, he's causing trouble underneath right now. Okay, give you a shout out. Hello, Luna, who's the voice actor of KC. Mega Moeka. You can find her on the internet as Mega Moeka. Okay, Aphmau, just the tiniest of the knife. Finish KC. I don't have the piece. I'm sorry. I wish I did. But if you see the KC piece amongst the pieces that I have remaining here, tell me. But I think it is lost somewhere, unfortunately. We took too long to build this puzzle, and pieces got knocked off over time. What are you doing? Sitting on the opposite side of the table, just scratching himself. Get Pierce an axe? I mean, Pierce does use axes. Yeah. In the bio, no, I'm not going to put a P.O. box on my bio. But you can dig in and find it if you want somewhere. It's on my Discord server. But For reasons that I think should become pretty plain and obvious, I don't put that information out just readily available on the internet. You have to do a little bit of digging first. Just to be safe. But if you're dedicated enough, you'll get there. Check into the box? No, sorry. Nothing. Just a penny and a button. Why do I call my dog Bento? We chewed through a lot of different names, Marissa and I, when we were trying to figure out a name for Bento. Mainly, we were trying to figure out a good name. We figured a good dog name is a dog name that has that is 2 syllables. You don't want a super long dog name. 2 syllables at most. Sounds cute, especially for a dog that's supposed to be a mini, like a miniature something. It has like 2 solid consonants in there. And Bento fit the vibe very well for that. Now, I understand, yes, Bento is like a lunch, but he is a snack. He is a snack, guys. Me to draw you and Pierce? You can draw us, sure. How about under the plushies? I checked there. How much is the puzzle? I think it's like, what, 20 bucks online? I don't know. You can go take a look. What do you think will happen in Minor Demon Season 2? I think the Deimos will be in it. Do you know why Pierce has really smart moments and the rest of the time he's smart as a sheep? Because it's funny. That's really what it comes down to. A lot of things are like, it'd be funny if Pierce was really smart at this one thing, but not at another. There was the bit, for example, I think there was like, what was it? There was like a video where we were trapped in a mall recently. And there was like, we were trying to find a door that was that was like green. And Pierce was like, I can't find it, guys. I don't know where it is. And then we were like, and then Aphmau stumbles upon the green door almost immediately and is like, well, that door's not green. It's clearly chartreuse. Jokes like that make me personally laugh, of just like a character just knowing just a little too much to be useful. You know what I mean? There's such a thing as knowing too much information to have it be of any use to you. And I thought that was a funny bit for that. Puzzle 1799. There you go. I know people think they're being funny saying, I'm going to eat your dog, but also, no, it's not funny. Haha, I'm going to break into your house. Lol, so random. Haha, I'm going to terrorize your pets. Wouldn't that be so funny, guys? Wouldn't that be so cool? Let's see here. Okay, sing the Mutton song. I will on Monday. Monday, 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time here, friends, on this very channel. I'm going to be doing a live Streamily signing. A live Streamily signing of all those posters that you've purchased over at that Streamily link at the top of the page. If you ever wanted to get a signed, autographed thing from Pierce, the guy who plays Pierce here, go check out that link and maybe consider picking one up. And yeah, during that stream, I will do the mutton thing. I haven't prepped it yet, so I can't do it yet. But I'll do it for that one, because I said I would if I got at least 20 purchases on Streamly. And you guys came through. In fact, let's see how we're doing right now. Where are we at on such a thing? We're at 32. Thank you very much for your purchases, friends. Appreciate you. Might even get to a point where we start running out of posters. So get those purchases in sooner rather than later. You might be able to buy them the day of, but just know that there's a chance we might run out of your favorite poster by then. So do consider picking them up sooner rather than later. This is so bright in the top here. Boy, it really feels like this should fit over here, but I'm just not finding it right. Maybe these two don't fit together. I don't know, man. I think this happens further down the line, to be honest. Maybe this fits better here. Not really. Oh, man. Because I know these two fit right here. That much is certain. Let's see here. Wasn't Peeves on videos anymore? He's around, I think. I don't have no control over who is and isn't in videos, so I don't know. Do I want kids? I'd love to have kids someday, yeah, sure. Yeah. What's the favorite thing about being in the Aphmau SMP? Being employed. No, but that's partially true in the sense that I love working on a project where almost every day I get to be a goofy guy and perform a goofy guy and that be successful and people enjoy it. And like, as a performer, what more could I ask for, you know? That's genuinely how I feel about it, is I'm just so excited to be able to do these videos on a day-to-day basis. Am I always like permanently excruciatingly excited because sometimes I am tired? No, but largely very happy that I get to do all the stuff that I get to do, and very grateful that I've been given that opportunity. So there you go. Would I get another dog? Probably not. How many puzzles are there? There are 1,000 pieces in this puzzle. That's what we're asking. When is Minor Demons coming out? Later, with everyone asking. No. I don't know. I don't know. Ask me if I like Kim or Mac. I like Kim as a character, but not like if you're asking in a romantic sense. Friends, I'm married. Thank you very much. Crazy Born the Day Aphmau posted her first video. Wow. Have I played Dress to Impress in Roblox? Not only have I, but there are several videos on the Aphmau Roblox channel that you can watch of me doing that. Do you like horror movies? Not really. Let's see here. Real life, I'm best with Ian. I haven't hung out with him in a while. Feel about Modern Demon Season 2. Excited to sing the sheep songs. Monday, friends. Monday. I think I already said hi, Aaliyah, but hi, Aaliyah. I already played Roblox. Again, we've been over there. We go check out the Aphmau Shuki Roblox channel, please. Fruit Blocks this weekend. Yeah, there you go. Shadow's my real name. As far as the internet knows, yes. What is my favorite thing about the Meows? They're cute and soft and cuddly, and I have ones made after my character, which I like. Would I be friends with Pierce if I was a person? If he was a person, probably closer to Pierce than a lot of other ones, maybe. He just seems suggestible and cute and fun. I could fix him, guys. I can fix him. Do you have an ice cream meow? Not me personally, no. Let's see here. I swear it's just flipping the chat on me again. Either that or literally everyone's asking the same question over again. Favorite thing I do on Aphmau's channel? Be a goofball. Best I can. What's my favorite movie? I think right now Everything Everywhere All at Once was really fun. I liked that a lot. Do I film videos day of? Not if we can help it. We something that we try to do with this stuff is that, we want to make videos every day if we can help it. But also we want to have lives beyond recording videos for Aphmau, right? And so we try to make sure that we record them well enough in advance that we get like 7 videos a week, but then have some days off in between all those. So, yeah. Okay, that fits too well. It has to be there. Does this one have to be here is the question? Let's try these two together. See how that fits. That doesn't feel like it fits very well. Does this one fit with that one? That one fits very well. So those two got to be together. Have I ever died? Not yet. Do I have a sibling? I have a younger sister, yeah. How long until Minor Demon Season 2? Don't know. When was Aphmau's first video? You'd probably be able to look up that faster than I could. Because I don't know. Was my ever first video with Aphmau. Episode 1 of Minor Demons. Am I in my street? I am not. You can do the top of the puzzle where dark blue is first. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Try to build up off all that dark blue up there and see if I can kind of build down from the top. I've been kind of trying to build around the clouds, but it might be a time where I just have to start. I just have to start committing to something here. What state do I live in? Wisconsin, myself. Can you say yes in the deep voice? Yes. Do I play Roblox by myself? No. No, not really. I do it for videos, but I'm not really that interested in playing Roblox on my own. It's not that I think Roblox is bad. I have better games to play. The trick with Roblox, friends, I get it. I get the appeal. If Roblox was out when I was a kid, 100% I'd be in there. But I don't play Roblox on my own, and that's one really important reason is that there are a lot of games out there that are a lot better, but you have to pay for them. And so I understand why you might not play those games, but I play those games because I have money and I can buy them, and then I can play them, and then I like them. It's just how these things work, and I get it. I totally get, wanting to have some place. There we go. That did fit. Wanting some place that can give you a lot of games for free. Does Aphmau do live streaming? Not really, no. What games do I like to play in my free time? Right now, I'm playing a game that probably none of you are playing, which is called Monster Train 2, sequel to Monster Train. I also play some Civilization here and there. Minecraft, obviously, from time to time. And then, I don't know. That's really about it for the time being. There are also some games that'll sometimes gravitate back to mini motorways is a game that I sometimes will just kind of have a hankering for. I also play the New York Times games like Wordle and all that. Golden Idol Duck Detective game in Roblox, they absolutely could do it. Totally. 100%. Finish KC. Where's the piece? Tell me where it is. Plan on streaming the second Edgeworth Investigations game. I want to, yes. But I admit it's been a minute. We should get back to that. Favorite thing about Aphmau? She is fearless when it comes to throwing herself into the fray of the world of internet videos and things, and is not afraid to really stick herself out there and get something new done. I like that a lot about her. How far in advance do you have to film, for Aphmau videos? We don't have to film anything sooner than, a couple hours beforehand, but if we can help it, we try to get, a couple videos done in advance. So that way on the weekends, we can live our lives independently of making videos for Minecraft. Is the hope. Am I going to do Zeldathon today? Not today. Today is not a Zeldathon day, but yeah. Sometime. That's my opinion on Ace Attorney. I like Ace Attorney a lot. I've played through the entire series. There isn't a game that I haven't played through of the Ace Attorney series at this point. But I was thinking about streaming them once again on my Twitch channel at some point. We started digging into the original trilogy again, and that was fun. There we go. That fit. Okay, we built some clouds today. We didn't get a lot of progress done, but we at least got some. I have played Adopted Me. I don't know that one. Sorry. I have an Aphmau shirt and a yellow and pink visor. Cool. Who to win an evil laugh contest? Zane or Ian? Zane, I'd say. Hello, Bruna. What's my favorite song? Rhapsody in Blue. Do you have scripts for each individual video? I can't talk a lot about the process of making Aphmau videos. Suffice it to say, there's an idea for a video, and then we go and film it. And, some pieces take some prep work to do, other pieces don't. And but I'll tell you, I say stuff for Pierce. That's my job, and I have fun with it. Ever stayed up late? Oh, all the time. For better or worse. Usually for worse. Did you watch Aphmau videos before I auditioned for Pierce? I did not. I didn't even know that people are using Minecraft to do role plays in the first place, to be perfectly honest. What do you guys do in Minecraft when you're not filming a video? Just hang out, just play, you know, do normal Minecraft stuff. Rhapsody in Blue, I know, right? It's not, I don't think, that's a deep cut that I don't think a lot of Aphmau fans are necessarily into, but I crave the symphony. Do the deep voice? Yes. Got so well the puzzle. We're making moving there, you know. What mic do I use for recording Aphmau? This microphone that's right in front of me right now. It is a Shure SM7B, which is kind of a classic broadcasting microphone. It's not necessarily the best, like, voice acting microphone, but it is a good broadcasting one for, like, live streams and stuff like this. It is pretty good. Ever cosplayed before as Pierce? Yes. What do you hate about Ian? He's selfish, megalomaniacal, cares nothing for other people's feelings, causes nothing but problems for most of the people on the server. You know, villain. What do you guys do after the video? I go make lunch most of the time. I like funny movies, but I'm a funny guy professionally, so yeah. How did I get to voicing Pierce if I didn't know anything about Aphmau? A friend of mine, actually Mac and Cheese, was working for Aphmau at the time, and she knew that I was trying to do voice acting stuff, and said, hey, you know, this new series is coming out, Minor Demons, and we have some new characters that don't have voices yet. Do you want to audition for one of them? And I was like, sure. I don't know what this Minecraft roleplay thing is, but I'll give it a go and see what happens. And yeah, I auditioned for, I've said it a couple times today, but Noi and Pierce, and I definitely didn't get Noi, but I definitely did get Pierce, and the rest, as they say, is history. Just realized that these white pieces I can get through pretty quickly, so I'm just going to keep kind of watching some of these boys in here. I don't think that one fits, though. First, I was excited about it, but I don't think it quite fits. But at least I got most of that cloud done. Say it, Aphmau, for you? I don't have access to her, sorry. Not right now, at least. Missed VidCon, that's okay. Favorite song from Loving Caliber? Faster Car. Do you ever play Minecraft at Aphmau's world when she's not recording? Not really. Not very often. Unless other than to get, you know, stuff done for a new video. Just to be understand, we spend a lot of hours in Minecraft, guys. We spend a lot of hours. just on average, we spend a lot of hours. And so any opportunity to not play Minecraft for a little bit is sometimes pretty nice. And then we kind of will stop. And that's fine, you know? We don't have to be playing Minecraft all the time. But we don't dislike playing Minecraft. It's just amazing how much time we spend in it. Have I cosplay as Minor Demons Pierce? Not yet, but it would be fun sometime. Would have a sheep contest, me or Noi? Pierce, obviously. Cosplay, yeah, I would love to do Minor Demons Pierce. To be honest, in character, I've ever thought not being Ian's friend, someone else would have to show Pierce attention and kindness in order for that to happen. And for various reasons, Pierce has not necessarily earned that from other characters very much, so he doesn't receive it in turn. And so Ian being the only one who gives him that is why he continues to follow him around. Does that make sense? Or hide and seek vids, maybe some point. Hey, about Garth, I don't know Garth as a character well enough, but I'm not going to continue going down like, and what do you hate about this person and this person and this person? I'm not going to keep doing that too much. He's treated badly. Just want to be friends with everyone. Yeah, there's an element there, and I think that gets explored pretty frequently of like, oh, he's just misunderstood. But he still acts out a lot, and, you know, while you can appreciate that and understand that and, like, try to work with him on that, boy, does he still make it a hard time sometimes to like, interact with him despite that. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've all run into that person in real life too, right? Where it's like, I get that, like, you have a hard time and, like, you know, it's hard to focus in school and stuff, but man, you also make it hard to get along with. Do you use OBS for me personally? I use OBS. I can't reveal the secret sauce of our own video or the Aphmau videos though. But but OBS is a perfectly usable bit of software for that stuff. Favorite Minor Demons Pierce line? We're taking Ava to the park so she can get the vitamin D. This always sticks in my brain. Would you change my name IRL if it, no, I actually really like my name, but you guys don't know it. Ha 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 ha. So drawing me and Pierce. Ooh, man. How's VidCon? Very good. I like it. You ever said, I can't believe I made it this far? Yes. Genuinely. I do that. When I was sitting at the panel at VidCon, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, these people are real. Oh my God, they actually really excited to see us, and they're out there and they exist. Boy. Huh. Ain't that something? I've done it many times in my life, but that was definitely the most recent one. We're just about done for the night here, friends. I got to go mow the lawn before it gets too dark out there, but do I like my fans? Sure, yeah. And I apologize if it sometimes feels like I don't. It's mainly that I'm trying my best to appease as many people as I can while still maintaining my sanity. And sometimes that's easier said than done. So if it ever feels like I'm like joking a little too hard with you, it's because I'm trying to make something funny, and sometimes that comes out as mean, even though I very much don't intend it to be. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate even more when you go to Streamly.com. But seriously, go to Streamly.com and pick up the posters. The reason I'm able to do these daytime streams is because they're helping pay the bills. So check out those. There's a lot of improvisation when recording videos. Yeah. And I love the improv. It's so fun. Do you ever wish I didn't become a big YouTube person? Thankfully, I'm not. Does that make sense? I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not personally a big YouTube guy. I recognize that that's weird saying that because, like, well, you work for a big YouTuber and you also have a decent number of subscribers on this channel, yada, yada, yada. But, like, I'm not hounded when I go down the street. Jessica Aphmau gets recognized wherever she goes. I don't. I'm just a silly voice man. And so people don't recognize me in the real world. And so I get to live out both of those things and have the best of both worlds. Not too much unlike one Hannah Montana. Guys, I'm Hannah Montana. Guys, I'm pretty much Hannah Montana. Guys, did you know? Did you know I'm Hannah Montana? Do I like watching anime? Sometimes, yeah. Just as long as I like a very specific fun one has to come out. A tour of your area. Maybe someday. It'd be fun to do a house tour. But yeah. Have you watched My Street? I have not watched My Street. Does Pierce like anybody? I don't think like. Why do I live in Wisconsin? Oh boy. I like it. I like cheese. I like seasons. I like the weather. I like having snow in winter. I like another video with a game with the robots that steal from other people's houses. I don't know. A repo? Repo, yeah, we would love to at some point. I think it'd be very fun. Favorite Minecraft mod? The one where you twerk for your crops to grow. It's a real one. Go look it up. Where's the name Pierce come from? I didn't come up with it, actually. Don't go into the basement. That was fun. All right, friends. Last couple of questions here, by the way, and then I'm going to call it here because, again, I need to get outside and do some stuff. I already said hello to Sophia. Favorite animal not including sheep? Ooh, good question. Lambs. But we'll do another one of these streams coming up here, friends. Don't you worry. I need to finish this puzzle this week, which is not really, yeah. When can you stop buying the posters, are you asking? Monday will be the last time you can buy the posters for a little while, because I'll be out of town for a couple weeks and I won't be able to sign anymore. But then, yeah. Deku Bakugo, Deku. Sing a song from Hannah Montana. You got the best of both worlds. Take it up, I don't actually know all the words. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been years. It's been decades, honestly. I ever played Baldur's Gate? Yeah. I like Baldur's Gate 3 a lot. I haven't played 1 or 2, but I'd like to more. If I had a kid, would I like to have a girl or boy? I would love them, whoever they would be. You never, as maybe a prospective parent someday, you never want to put that out there in the world. It's like, yeah, I'd really love to have a boy. And then you have a girl and it's like, oof. Do I go out? Oh God, yeah, I hope so. I like going outside. In fact, I need to go outside right now. So, thank you so much. How are you gonna move the puzzle without it falling? I moved the entire table out of the way. This table is the puzzle table. It doesn't do anything else. Is he gonna give me an alternate season 2? I don't know. Where's Pierce in the puzzle? He is everywhere. He's actually on the backside. You just don't see him. No. Am I happy? Yeah. Maybe it doesn't look like I'm happy, but the nice part about being a voice actor is I don't have to emote with my face. I like being who I am, and I enjoy doing the things that I do, and I hope that I get to keep doing it for the foreseeable future with all of you. But yes, and how often do we get to improv videos? All the time. If any other sees only minor demons would be any of them. Any of them I get to work in. Get side of you. Hello. Do I like Fortnite? I've never played it. Where was Mun come from? The world may never know. How would he fix not being able to read the Discord rules to chat? I don't know how that... What? Nah. All right, I'm stopping here, friends. Do I miss the app? Okay, I need to stop answering questions because I will keep answering them just instinctively. But I still don't understand what people are like. Do you miss the Aphmau mini games? What do you? We do them all the time in the Aphmau videos. You can go look at the Aphmau channel. The most recent one we did like Who's Your Daddy thing. We've done like Would You Rathers. We've done Never Have I Evers. Those pop up all the time. Do you not watch those? Go watch those. They're out there. We put them out pretty frequently. Go watch them. Please don't quit the Aphmau channel. I'm not planning to, so yeah. All right, that'll do it for your friends. Once again, go check out the Streamly page at the top of the screen. Go buy some posters. Get them signed by me on stream on Monday. Go check it out, please. Darcy fan mail, yes. You should. You gotten so far in the puzzle? I know we're getting real close. We're finally getting close to the end of this thing. And I'm really happy with how much that cloud was done because I can really build around that, I think. So I'm hoping that we can do the old minigames. But what's different about the old game minigames compared to the new minigames? That's what I don't understand. Is the roleplay characters in roleplay setting? Yeah, I guess. I'm sure we'll do some when the new seasons come out, but I don't know. I don't know. All right. Thank you so much, friends, for chilling with us here today. Like I said, I'll do another stream of these in the future, but I am going to be streaming again later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's be honest. We're going to be playing 2 Point Museum. We're going to be building some museums there, so I think it'll be fun. It'll be pretty neat. I hope you guys check it out. If you feel like you're being ignored, it's because I'm trying to finish the stream here, and I do need to leave. And you guys keep talking, so eventually I need to just stop not talking to you. But thank you so much for chilling with us. This was a very lovely and lovingly watched stream, so I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to go mow my lawn and make dinner and relax with my wife before I go stream more video games. Over on Twitch. Go check them out. See you later. Bye.